Jai Bharti, Namaskar. Today we will discuss about various models used in Vedanta with reference to Bhagavad Gita. So first we'll take the rope and snake theory. This is basically a superimposition. In dim light, we can rope is always understood as a snake, and vice versa. That means from fear arises from ignorance. In a rope, we actually see a snake. So, snake is basically a projection, and rope is the reality. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan says, Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate satah, ubharayopi drishto antas, anyo tattva-darshabhi. So, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan Krishna, that there is no existence of an unreal thing. Means actually there is no snake. And there is no absence of a real thing. But, so, snake has no existence, and rope, the existence of rope will never cease to exist. Means it will never cease, it will always be there. So we have actually a you can say it's a misperceived reality, that we see the rope as a snake. Now the second model which people use is the clay and the pot. Behind every pot there is a clay. So but the name and the form creates illusion of separateness. That it's separate, it is just because of the form. Maybe one pot, bigger pot and smaller pot, the shape is different. That is why the illusion of separateness occurs there. So in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, Shloka 4, the Shloka is Bhumirapo analo vayu kham mano buddhireva cha ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti ashtadha. So Bhagavan says that earth, water, air, fire and sky, mind, intellect and ego, my nature is divided into 8 ways. This is the Ashtadha Prakriti. So all the forms are modification of only one Prakriti. So like clay may be the same, but different pots are there. So pot is actually form and name, but the original substance is the clay. So this Jagat or the world is an appearance, it's like a pot. And the original substance is the Brahma Tattva. Now we have another model which is called the wave theory. So wave appears separate from the ocean, but it's never separate. Actually, it's never separate from the ocean, because uh, wave is part of the ocean, though it's not opposite. Ocean is not part of the wave. So here Bhagavan Krishna in chapter number 2, Shloka 20, he says, Na jayate mrityava kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuya ajo nitya sasvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. That the soul is never born, or it never dies, because this is eternal and ageless, and even after the death of the body, it is not dead. So here we can see the individual is an apparent, and so the wave comes near the shore and then it finishes off. But the water in the wave and the water in the ocean are the same. So that is always there. So wave is an apparent. You can say it's illusion. And the reality is the ocean. So this is the wave theory. Let's take the another theory. It's the spider web. So here the spider creates the web from itself and again eats it back or withdraws it back. So similarly, the creation of this world is from Brahman, and again it dissolves into Brahman only. So Shloka 4 and 5 of chapter 9 says like this. So the shloka is like this. Maya tat idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani na cha aham teshu avasthita. So here he says that this universe is filled with me, the formless supreme soul, like ice is filled with water. All the elements are situated within me on the basis of my resolve. But in reality, I am not situated in them. So, here, Bhagavan says, the world exists in Brahman, but the Brahman is not limited by it. So when you take the example of spider, the web, spider is in web, but web is not equal to the spider. So because the spider is creating the web and withdraws it back. So here spider is web, but web is not spider. This is what Bhagavan says. That the entire universe is filled with me, but I am not situated in them. So And the next sloka is says, न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमेश्वरम् भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थो ममात्मा भूत भावना. So here Bhagavan says, all these elements are not situated in me, but see my divine power, that even my soul which sustains and creates element is not in this in these forms. So Bhagavan is saying that the world exists in Brahman, but Brahman is not, you can say, means world is equal to Brahman, but Brahman is not equal to world, because see, Brahman is not limited by the world. So this is basically the spider web theory. Then there is a black hole theory or the Mahatgarbha theory, where creation and dissolution, that everything emerges and dissolves into one source, and time actually consumes all. So here Bhagwan in chapter number 14, sloka 3, he says, मम योनिर्महद् ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधार्यहम् संभव सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत. So, and the next slok, Bhagavan says, सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तया संभवन्ति या तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिर् aham बीजप्रद पिता. So Bhagavan is very, very clear that all the 84 lakh species, he is the Mahatgarbha. He is the universal womb from where each of these species are born. And he is the father also of them. This is the, means he is the mother and he is the father. So, and again he says in chapter number 11, sloka 32, he says, कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत प्रविद्धो लोकान् समाहर्तुमिव प्रवृत्तः रीते अपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे अवस्थिता प्रत्यनिकेषु योधा. That here he says that he is the Kal which destroys everything. So he is the Kal, something similar to like we can take example of Mother Kali. She like a black hole, she gives birth to everyone, the world, the stars, the moon, everyone, all the species, and then again everything goes back to the black hole only. So that is why Kali is a symbol where we worship, because she gives us birth and then she takes us back. So this is the you can say the cosmic womb or the Mahat Garbha, where creation and dissolution is happening. Then there is a concept of Kṣetrajña, where body, mind, world is the field, and the awareness or the is a knower. So here Bhagavan says in chapter number 13, Shloka 1 and 2, he says, Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram iti abhidhiyate etatto vetti tam praho kshetrag iti tadvidah. Then again he says about that here he says that the body is called as Kṣetra, and who knows it, we call him as Kṣetrajña. So all the saint, they know and them as Kṣetrajña. So you are actually not the field, you are not the Kṣetra, but you are actually the Kṣetrajña, because you know your field. Again, Shloka 2, Bhagavan says, Kṣetrajña chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajño jnanam yat jnanam mata mama. So, Bhagavan is very, very clear that you are not the field, and in each of the field, as the knower of it, you should know me, that I am existing there. And people who know that the Kṣetra and Kṣetrajña, with all their vikaras or the you can say the deformities, people who know it by the tattva is called the knowledge. That is what he says, that this is my view. So the entire stress is that you are not the field, you are not the body, mind and the world, but you are actually the knower. So this is the these are the six you can say the models where all this thing is explained. The Vedanta is explained in these six models. So and then there is another model where we can say this waking dream, deep sleep and pure awareness. This is the Turiya. So this is beyond. That is where you are ever free. So now again we can have a revisit all the six models like this rope and snake, where we actually perceive as we perceive the rope as snake. Then there is a clay pot where form and name is different, but the substance, the clay, is the same. Then there is a wave theory, the wave and ocean, where it's non-dual actually, though the ocean is the wave, but wave is not the ocean. Then there is spider web, means it creates, and again the spider is the the web, but web is not the spider, though it takes back its own creation. Then there is a black hole or the Mahatgarva where creation and dissolution happens. Then the Kṣetra and Kṣetrajña, where body mind is Kṣetra and the knower of it is the Kṣetrajña. So these are the 6 models in Vedanta. Hope you have liked this. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Bharat.